All right, let's go. Welcome back, traders. It is Wednesday, and we are looking for the answer. When will Bitcoin, when will crypto pull back? Will there be dips? Will there be opportunity for money that's been sidelined since the beginning of this year to get back in? We're going to try to answer these questions today. We're also going to look at many of the moving charts, obviously including Bitcoin, charts that have caught my eye here over the last few days. Cardano, AVAX, Ethereum, Beam, ORDI, BTT. We might have some time to do a few others like Celestia, Tia, maybe Meme, and BIGTIME. We'll see how long this takes. We had a marathon stream yesterday, live for over 4 hours. You guys are the best for making it through those 4 hours. Those of you stuck with us, and even those who tapped out before it was over. Not a big deal. That's a long time. I'm recovering, but doing well. Hopefully YouTube isn't buffering, but we're just going to push through. Great time, guys. Please help hype the stream up by liking, subscribing, sharing out the stream. We had over 350 new subscribers yesterday, new fam members. Wonderful to see it. Hopefully they're joining us in the discord.gg/TomCrown. We're going to jump into the content here, into the charts, into the answers. But first, or last, shout out to our sponsors, Femex and Lux Algo, the top of the top, the cream of the crop of crypto trading exchanges and indicators. Check them out, links in the video description below. So let's get into it. Let's jump right on into the chart. Bitcoin, beastin'. Absolutely beastin'. I said I would set up new charts for the stream and prep, and I forgot to make a clean Bitcoin chart. Look at me. Do this every day for years. You still forget sometimes. All right. Bitcoin reached up to exactly 45K yesterday, and this is a pretty interesting level. 45K, very close to our $48,000 target that we have held here on this channel for over a year at this point. It was looking ugly for a while. We were really gaslit by the bears, but that 48K now in reach, not even a 10% move from the high to get to 48,000. Actually, an exactly 10% move would put us $500 under 50K, which is a great target. Remember, 48,000 was kind of acquired in different ways. There's many ways to find this number, but the number is a little vague. It is not a literal 48,000. It is, I would say, anywhere from 50,000 to about 47, 46, just this range. The reason, I guess we'll do this. We'll do this. And this is answering the questions. Don't worry. I'm not losing track. Basically, this target was, in my observation or in my creation, very simple. Very, very simple. Looking back to the previous bull market and bear market, 2017 to 2020, same logic applied. We had a bottom of 3,100, and we saw in 2019 price retrace to the 786, or on a linear or regular scale, the 618. Applying that to the current cycle, we see the 786 sitting at 50K and the 618 at 48. So we had basically, that was about as easy as it gets. We had that retracement, and in general on this channel, we always look for a 618 or at least a 0.5 retracement for any move. Whether that's to the upside or downside, very consistently, price seems to return to these levels. It's not because they're magic. It's not because they know the future. I truly believe it comes down to human psychology and simply the way markets work. When price is too expansive in one direction, leverage positions open, get over leveraged, and the market sweeps that liquidity by retracing. Easy peasy. Now, here is the threat. Here is the dip question. So when I made this, I was looking for 48K, and then I was looking for a return basically to the lows. Now, I don't think we're going to get the March 2020 low unless we see some kind of insane global event again, which is not off the table. There are a lot of things going on right now, and any of them could spiral into a bigger deal, including some kind of, a lot of people have been getting sick. It's the winter. Could be, but I don't think that's really on the table. However, I do think we will get some kind of retracement from this level. I would love to be wrong, guys. You know I am the perma bull. We were perma bulls back in 2020 when we were the only ones standing, and we were perma bulls since the start of this year, or even all last year. Certainly love to see a lot more bulls this time. I feel less lonely in my bullishness. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm still thinking we get a retracement here. If this is wrong, if we don't get a retracement at the 48 or 50K level, I think we start talking about a Bitcoin super cycle. Now, I hate to even talk about this because this is kind of what mainstream media has been writing about, and we know that they don't really get price predictions correct. However, I think it is very much on the table if we get past these levels and hold. In yesterday's live stream, and we are actually making short content to put out with just the gems in there, we talked about that a little bit. And that might end up looking something like, I don't know, man, running to 69 and then seeing a retracement, maybe only back to 50. That would be extremely punishing to shorts, to the bears, to the sideline. I'm not ready to call that, but I am still comfortable in this 48K retracement. And we talked about what we would look for. Basically, we would be being aware of a blow-off top scenario. We looked at a few of those yesterday. Great example recently has been gold as it pushed past its all-time high. I just load this up for you really quick. As it pushed past its all-time high, it did basically what we would look for at a blow-off top. A very strong top wick showing us sellers came in, and it even bearish engulfed on the day after trading at an all-time high. It is now chilled below it, and this is potentially looking pretty bad. This is the kind of price action we would look for on Bitcoin to say, well, maybe we're going for that retracement. As much as people fear the kind of sideways price action and then down to new lows, this almost never happens in Bitcoin. When we get these bull market, or even like we showed the 2019 bear market rallies, price almost always has some kind of apex move where it moves almost vertically for a while and then has the following or resulting crash down, sell off, wick on top. The reason we're talking about this especially is a lot of people are sidelined, but a lot of people are worried about this. I've been hearing more new investors. We've seen more new people jump in our streams, and it's exciting, and this is on their mind. It can be very difficult to buy on the way up. I wouldn't recommend it. It can be difficult and emotionally painful, and so I think this is the topic for today, provided we don't see any Bitcoin running to new highs this year. So if we were to, let's just go over this as if it was 2019. Though, as I said, I don't think that's what we're going to get. If this was 2019, getting that same price target, we would use our Fibonacci retracement tool and basically say, well, this retraced all the way to the 786. It did not break 3100. And even the candle closes on the week almost close to that 618. But if we got the same thing, we would be looking for a low, let's say 48. Yeah, 48. We would be looking for a low that brings us roughly to 19.5. Something tells me this isn't going to happen. But if that plays out exactly the same, that's what I would have been looking for earlier. I'm not sure if I still am, but there you go. That's like the repeat. I want to point out kind of the reasoning I'm moving away from this, though. The reason I'm thinking we might not get that. We looked at this yesterday, but as we can see here, Bitcoin in this run this year has built multiple levels of support underneath it. It has had very efficient price action. That has been kind of the topic lately when looking at altcoins and trying to predict what prices we might see next. Efficient price action versus inefficient. We see, I'll call them batches of efficient price action. Starting down here at 15K, we have upwards and downwards movement, consolidation, accumulation, distribution, whatever you want to call it. We have that again above there, 19.5 to say 25K, and then 25 to about 31, the range we traded in forever. This efficient price action, I don't want to say healthy. Healthy is a misnomer. Markets aren't healthy or unhealthy. They're not alive. But this is efficient price action on the way up, creating support, creating resistance, spending time at those levels, and then moving higher. If we look back to 2019, this did not happen at all. At all. There are very brief stops on the weekly here with very tight price ranges. One right here in April, just the tiniest bit here in May, and that's it. This price action almost all the way up looked like a blow off top. Straight up, vertical, sideways just for a little bit, straight up vertical, 2 weeks sideways up. This was almost the definition of a blow off top. No supports were created, no resistance was created, but no supports. And basically in crypto, when you do this, no matter what it is, you almost always see a move in the other direction. You almost always see that retrace. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes 6 months like it did in 2019. These are very different climbs. The kind of warning, though, is I don't think you even need a chart to see this. The last few weeks have been much more vertical, much less efficiency above 31,000. There's a little bit here, just the tiniest bit, but I would say virtually none, right? This little bit of price action does look a good bit like this. And I think if we want to say, ooh, super cycle, which we're reserving, we got to look at maybe this this pattern. So let me actually throw this up here. Kind of notice this in real time. So I'm going to see what this looks like. Go like that to the high. What that would kind of suggest is this part maybe being right here. And it's going to be hard to fit on there. It's going to be hard to really fit this. I think you'd have to look at it something like this. I don't know if I like that. I don't think that looks really well. But that would give us kind of, this is what we would look for maybe in a super cycle scenario. We just keep seeing higher highs, no pullback. We reach the all-time high, break it by a little bit. That actually looks like 100K. That'd be pretty good. Retrace to like 64. Wow, that would be savage. And then rock it up. I'm not quite ready for this hopium, even though I'm the most bullish boy. Not quite ready, but that's might be what we're looking for. I think the more realistic scenario here is that we do see about 50K. Like I said, the headlines, Bitcoin returns to 50K, bulls back on, all in. We need that all in moment. That has been the kind of second supporting piece of evidence here, not on the chart, more game theory psychological. We need the moment where people say, okay, it's going to keep going up forever, I have to get in. At this point, as I pointed out yesterday, I think we're at the part of the cycle where people are looking for the pullback. Where's the pullback? When can I get in? I've been trapped out. When does it come back down for me to get in? That is the step right before, oh, there's not going to be a pullback. We have to hit a price that people are convinced there won't be a pullback on. And I think that's about 50K. From there, typically Bitcoin has a punishing move to sweep out, flush out those new weak hands. And if we look at this climb and say, okay, this isn't the same as 2019, the top of July looks very juicy. That's basically where our efficient price action ended, where we don't have any support built. This would look pretty good. My only worry is that down to 31 might not be punishing enough. It might not have the fear factor that we would need, in my opinion, to flush those out. What we might expect is some very real sounding, very serious sounding FUD. For example, let's say we hit 50K this year into December. In January, February, March, we may see some kind of ETF delays and maybe even like the SEC saying we're not going to do these, you know, something that feels and sounds real. It might not be related to ETFs at all. If we have that FUD at the peak low or at 31 and people are scared, I could see that bounce there then. If there's no FUD, I'm not convinced that 31 will be low enough, but I think that this should be my revised chart for now. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. 31. Let's place that. About 32. 32. That looks pretty good. So this is kind of where I'm at right now mentally. I'm watching what price does this week, next week. And I'm waiting for that blow off top moment, waiting for, here's maybe a good example too. At the top here, 69,000. Virtually vertical, no pullbacks, just up. You hit a high, wick came in, sellers came in, and the next week it dumped. We're looking for something explosive and exciting to the upside that gets faded. Be very disappointing. Regardless of what happens, guys, I should say this. I don't know the future. Nobody does. I'm just showing you what I'm looking for. So far, it has played out really well, but I don't know the future. Anything could happen. But the one thing I can guarantee is whether we have a super cycle or we have the 50K to 32 or even lower down to 19.5. No matter what happens here, we will get scary pullbacks. No matter what. However, they won't be friendly. They won't be calm pullbacks where you say, ooh, I can buy now, price is low. They will either be wicks that complete very fast. Let's see. Something like this on the way up in 2020. These wicks to the downside that get bought up, price springs. And the issue here that all traders, especially if this is their first cycle, are going to run into is these swift pullbacks, or I'll call them kind of long liquidation hunts, are in the moment pretty much imperceivable, indistinguishable from a blow off top. It will be the same kind of price action, the same kind of very fast, high volume sell that ends up as a wick. This is not going to be easy. I don't know if anyone told you that bull markets were easier than bear markets, but they certainly are not. They are the hardest trading, especially in crypto or in Bitcoin. Bull markets are without a doubt the hardest and most painful trading. We will have pullbacks that you don't want, and they'll be the only entries. And then as soon as you get one and you feel comfortable, it's when it's all over. There we go. Bitcoin's done. I'm going to read the chat here for a sec. I'm going to pull up the charts that I think are hecka spicy today. I'm going to go over them again really quick. ADA, AVAX we talked about yesterday. ADA we also talked about yesterday. Look at Ethereum. We'll look at Beam, which is a coin that I don't know and is, I mean, probably a rug, who knows. But the chart's moving and it's in the top gainers. We're going to look again at ORDI as it continues to kind of blow me away. A chart probably no one expected to hear about today. BitTorrent, BTT. I haven't pulled this chart up in forever, but I know some interesting stuff. And first kind of impression here, this looks like Terra Luna. Or FTX, or FTT, whatever. That dump, January of 22. Huh. Was at the start of, that was at like the bull market peak, BTT dumped. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe you guys know what happened to this. It really does look like it rugged. I have no idea. We might look at meme. Might look at meme if we have time. Might look at BIGTIME if we have time. That worked out really well. Yesterday, 91 cents worked out really well. Maybe bonk, I don't know. H-bar starting to make moves, but not quite on my radar yet. I want to talk about XRP, but nothing has happened. TIA being one of the movers still moving. We'll probably look at TIA. And that is what I got planned. What other spicy charts am I missing? So I'm going to read the chat now. What other spicy charts am I missing? Please tell me. Por favor. And also tell me if you're here. Let me see who's here. Hello there, Rory. How you doing? How you doing, Robot Man? Bit Tensor, Tau hasn't broken a high in a while. AVAX is ripping, and that's why we're gonna be looking at it. Dropping the kids off at the pool. I don't have any kids. Oh my God, YouTube, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Floki, STX, ORDI, sup Tom? How you doing? Loading name. Al, Jazz, David Hines, Cokes, Errol, Douglas. You're here. What up, man? Flebix, High on Dreams, Marco, Mighty, Alex, Garcia, Foxy, NBA, one original name, Matic, Main Event, Alada, how you doing? Winston, Sivada. I can't get this to be huge. It's stuck at this size. I'll have to close this. I don't know what happened with that. There we go. One sec. 485 viewers. Wow. Bear market for viewers today. Oh, well. 500 of the best right here. What's up, T-Bone, Randy, Nav Deep, Derek, Jess, the beautiful Jess, Sneering, Jay, Stony, Kirby, Duke, Burger, Venom Hex, David Brumwick. Can you get a P-Beans update? She must be downstairs. She's doing great. Thanks for asking. She's doing great. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, I got a new set. Oh, I don't know if it's a new setup, but I got some new monitors and a new desk, and I'm loving it. Let me pull this up for you. Take a peek at that. Please forgive my cable management, guys. This was just set up. Didn't have time to do it, but I'm digging it. I'm wearing the Litecoin jersey because it matches my setup now. I'm pretty happy. I got all these things, and it's all on. You won't be able to see it if I move the desk, but it's hydraulic. Anyway, Rune. Is Rune moving? Maybe we'll pull up Rune. Let's see. We'll browse because I know Rune was moving. Chairman term. We do have Chirpow on the 13th, guys, as you know. But just a friendly reminder, Rune not moving yet. Not moving yet. Bitcoin actually not bad. Not bad. Holding here. Let's see. BitTorrent re-nominated 1 to 1,000. That I don't understand why a coin would do that. But that would explain it's what? How many zeros did this lose? Oh, 3, right? That makes sense mathematically, right? I don't know why coins do that. We're going to look at it. Got the ADA. That's right. That's right. Let me see. Who else did I miss? Adam Delgado. Alchemist, man. Good to see you. Alex Garcia. All flags burn. Welcome back, man. Asteris X Adam, you're not a moderator. Don't have a wrench and a moderator in your name. You're not a moderator. Brian Aranda, Brutal Candle Daddy. Okay, I like that name. Can Sin. I'm gonna call myself Candle Daddy. Chi Ken, Christopher Stars, Crazy Mind, Kronos, Crypto 420. What up, bro? I blazed it thoroughly yesterday. Thoroughly. Crypto Sharknado, how you doing, brother? Are you still looking at ANKR? Of course you are. Crypto Fever, Daniel Jackson, D. Lee Crypto, Elijah's here. What's up, Elijah? End My Suffering, Errol, Fleabex, I got that. Foxy, good to see you, Foxy. Here every day, I love you, brother. Genesis Crypto, George Washington's my favorite name from yesterday. GT Nuts, High on Dreams, Need My COD, Jason S. We have a lot of people here for only a few hundred viewing. I don't know what's happening. Jason S, Justin Rudy, K0X7A, Kick Drum, Lance Connolly, Len Petaku, Mohammed Rafiq, Main Event Marco, Santana Marco, Mark Sanji, Martina, Moggy, Michael K. Dude, there's a lot of people here for only like 500 viewers. Oh my, one original name, Patrick Alsher, Poncho Villa, Pwned for Bull, Randy. Both Randys. Real Rider, RJB, Robbie G. Am I ever going to get through this? Roland Rodriguez, Rory the Rolling Robot, Santu Galari, Shring Tech, Savada, Sneering J, Soft Taco, Stony, Sukrat, Babar, Pickle, The White Buddha, False Flags, Tiago T, Timboat, Trick Shots. I'm almost done. I'm going to finish. Valhalla Raiders, Vivi Puski, Vince, Wick, Wickagent Keys, William Pike, Winston, Wiley Coyote, and Your View Is Mine. What a name. What a name. All right. I got through everybody. If I missed you, alphabetically, you're out of order. It's okay. What's up? Check Prop C, please. What's that? Giroin Regerin? I can't even say your names. You're here too. I know you are, buddy. Check Adam. All right. You guys want Adam? We'll pull Adam up. We'll pull it up. No 4-hour stream today, guys. I'm sorry, I can't do it. God, Adam, you're so close. So close. There's news on Adam. What's the news? Oh, yeah, we'll definitely look at Doge. Doge hit. Yesterday, we said Doge was going to 10 cents. Hit 10 cents. Like hours later. Boom. Not even a lot of TA to be done on that. Just target hit. See what happens next, right? Wow, that went exactly to the circle. That's funny. That's funny. Look at STX. I don't think STX broke through. We looked at it yesterday. It was about $1.25. Looking for it to break that level. No. No. STX, no. It wasn't 25. It was $1.30. I got the alert set. Didn't break. Might be taking the chart back to 75. What else? Love from Punjab. Love to Punjab. We in here. What's up, Grime Time? It's a Vivi Pooski. That name is fun to say. We gonna go up more? What are we doing? Are we going up more or no? Let's put a poll. While I make this poll, guys, smash the like buttons, please. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Helps boost the stream. Let's do Bitcoin will go to next. So we're going to do 50K and then what? 30. It's like 33K. We'll say we'll go first. There we go. 50K, that's 7K up. 33K is like 11K down. Let's do 35K. There we go. 50K or 35K. Answer the poll. Let's get the minds together. BNB doesn't move. No, it doesn't. At least it didn't crash though, honestly. If it didn't crash on the Binance stuff, I don't think it's gonna crash. Cadena, Alex Garcia. Muhammad like, thank you, man. Dibsy got me. Got you, bro. We're going parabolic fly TV. I'll take it. Can I check token? What's token? Engine runs. It runs. Is engine running? Time to rehydrate. I agree. I need to rehydrate. We've had a few subscribers today. I have a feeling with the lower viewership numbers, there's not as many new people out there looking for content today. Maybe people not feeling the fear yet. But we do have a more 8,100. I don't even know. 81,000. Some number. What's up, a more? Also, Screwdriver subscribed. Welcome, Screwdriver. Welcome. I'm going to get into more charts and stuff, of course, but I want to know, I've been asking this every stream, and I'm curious. Who here is here for the first time? Do you have anyone here for the first time? It's been a wonderful question to ask and allows me to ramp up some rants. If this is your first time finding our stream, would love to hear from you. If you could tell us how you found the stream. Did YouTube recommend it? Did you find it in search? Suggested? Homepage? How'd you find it? Curious. Anyone? Second time. All right, Biply. Coming on back. I like it. Yesterday was your first time? Hell yeah, Robbie. What's up, man? I burned myself out yesterday. I'm trying to be kind to myself today and not wreck myself. It always feels like the first time. Touched for the very first time, Jonah. Deleted my real name first time. Nice, dude. Welcome, fam. Welcome. You're here for the first time, JT Jesus. Welcome. So my thoughts on scale, I have no idea. Scale. For the manyth time. That's the right amount of time. Welcome, first timers. Third time. Yeah, not nearly as many. You guys noticed that yesterday? It was like, I asked this question and it was a flood of people. Today it's a few, and shout out to them. I like it. Good to see it. It just is what it is. You found me years ago and had 4K subs. Real Rider. You are a real Rider. Hell, that was a long time ago. This was probably 4 years ago. First in a long time, Nix. Working home today. Daughter sick. I hope she gets better. You can leave the stream on, guys. If you have to go, you can always leave the tab open. Does help the stream. You come every day for the past 3 weeks? Nice, dude. Nice. Search. Good. That's a good way to find it. First time through Altcoin Daily. I was actually just thinking I have to do a collab with them again. It's been too long. Do I provide live trades? I do some live trading. I don't think I'm going to be opening any live trades today unless things really start moving, which I don't see happening quite yet. But we have opened and closed many a live trade. Here's some. We opened those rune longs. They're not doing so hot. I just did it while we were live for shits and giggles. The little short picked up down 4%. Not a ton going on here. Not a ton going on in my trades. I closed up some of the long, yesterday or the day before. I opened up that tiniest little bit of short yesterday during the live, and that's it. Kind of just waiting on stuff. Sitting on my spot positions. Top notch, thank you, sir. First time today, Brad Giedel. Liar. Thanks to Mitch Ray. Love Mitch Ray. Shout out to Mitch Ray. Love the dude. He was one of my inspirations for starting to stream full time. Me, you wrote on YouTube, Bitcoin will hit rock bottom, and then I appear. Welcome, Pombo. Guys, if you're here for the first time or even the second time, this channel is a little bit different from what you're used to on YouTube. We are not here to hype you up. We're not here to scare you. We're not here to sell you something. We do have sponsors. FEMX and Lux Algo. Links in the video description. You can sign up with them if you'd like. They are great tools and exchanges, but I'm not here to sell you my bags. I've never accepted a penny to promote an investment. I've never shilled coins. The only things I've ever done is looked at charts, and if I've liked them, I said, hey, these are good charts. That's it. That separates us alone from many a channel. But we are here. We've been streaming for almost 5 years, and we provide a safe, logical, rational place for a community to grow where we base our stuff on charts. We trade. We love crypto, and that's about it. That's it. I'm here to share my wisdoms through the, almost 8 years I've been in crypto, because I love crypto. It's changed my life, and I want it to change other people's lives. And I have seen the bad actors in this space, and when they get you, when they sell you their bags, when they shill you stuff and get you wrecked, that doesn't help build crypto believers. That's why we make this content. So I appreciate anybody who found us for the first time tuning in. Hopefully you tune in again. Hopefully. Tom is way best. Thank you. I'm just a guy, man. I used to do sales. Now I do this. Bitcoin changed my life. I want it to change all of your lives. All right, really quick here. I have a feeling I'm not going to find anything I'm really interested in on Bitcoin. I think we're just going to be seeing bullish signs because we moved up so hard. Looks about right. Looks about right. Every time frame here just trending up. Man, my stream is, or my trading view has been laggier and laggier lately. I don't know what that's about. 2 hour, maybe some signs of rolling over, but nothing too spooky yet. Hourly on Market Cypher B looking actually not so hot. Broke your low on money flow, lower highs. Typically we look for that to roll over. Have we seen that at all? And back here. Back here we saw an hourly rollover. That could be kind of what we're looking for, just sideways, maybe touching the top of this ascending trend. It's nothing too spooky. Nothing too threatening. Kind of the same on the 30-minute. Really similar looking. $15, the only time frame that I've seen so far that actually looks like it's doing anything other than just being jammed to the top of the oscillators. Let's see. Probably go with this, honestly. Probably go with 44.3 based on these low time frames. Yeah. I think we get 44.3 while we're chilling here. This is likely. I guess it depends how live we're long for. I even have an alert there already. All right. 1 minute. Yeah. I like this. Lux Algo long on the long in the 1 minute. Technically short on the 5. Interesting. Short on the 15. Long in the 30. All right. Yep. There we go. Easy peasy. TA for Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to see anything too spicy. If we do reach 44.3 while we're streaming and it breaks through, looking for a test of 45K if not higher. But let's look at some other coins. Let's look at some other stuff. What's up, Mitchell McInnes? Becoming a bro. Welcome, friend. Welcome. Johnson John. Where do I see pullback? Bitcoin pulling back to? I just did the whole first thing of the episode on it, man. You have to watch it. I can't just name you a number. It's more complex than that. What do I think NDX pullback has anything to do with Bitcoin? Doubt it. I don't know what NDX is. Do you think NDX... Is NDX a coin? Oh, NASDAQ. How to tell someone's a crypto, bro. Has anything to do with Bitcoin. Now, I mean, they're both risk assets, right? They don't seem to be correlated right now or really doing anything in uniform. I don't know. I think that in the greater picture of liquidity in the world, they're related. Yeah, the amount of money flowing in and out of markets overall likely to impact both Bitcoin and stocks, right? But look at stocks inverted. These are the most bearish looking charts when you invert them. I think stocks are going to new all-time highs. Like, I don't want to say this year because I'm just not that in tune with stocks and that's not a lot of time, but it's possible. If not this year, I think next year. All right, let's look at ADA quick. We're going to look at an altcoin. We're going to look at ADA because ADA is doing something that I find interesting. On the monthly, we have overtaken April's high, pushing through the major resistance of 41 cents. Above us sits the final resistance for ADA. I'm targeting 50 cents since we broke 41.6 already. But 51 cents is pretty much the end of the resistance road for a while. Many coins have done these exact moves. What that is some kind of bottom, and they began to reach back up to their, I'd say, last year's summer highs. A lot of them have broken through, and a lot of them not only have broken through, but they have gone on to the next resistance. So for ADA, we could be seeing as high as $1. If we want to be really conservative, maybe 72 cents. None of this is guaranteed to happen. This is on the assumption or the prediction that it breaks 50 cents. I think it will. Talking about inefficiency and efficiency here, this is visibly where that resistance comes from. Buyers and sellers trapping each other before dumping lower, rejecting from that efficiency, and coming back up, right? So this is going to be the big boss right now. Moving through this zone, ADA can make a very quick move upwards to that 75, maybe even $1. Like, we're talking very fast. We've seen other coins do this pretty regularly over the last, I don't know, month, maybe? Over the last month. Going down to the day, I mean, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. This was 41.6. There we go. Consolidated underneath it. I was a little worried about it, and it blasted off in the last 2 days, and today continuing to tack on the gains. And what's spicy to me is that Bitcoin has not hit a new high in this same timing, which has been kind of the case. This hit its high a few hours ago and is just holding there, which is a great strength signal. I have very high confidence it reaches 50 cents. Eventually, $1, yes, but 50 cents in the shorter term. But with the way this market's been, things can move very quickly, very fast. Speaking of which, AVAX up next. AVAX, let's see. Nice. Some really old stuff here. Was in a falling, let's call it descending parallel channel, and that I doodled that here. Broke that trend, broke out of that descending channel, and just like I was talking about with ADA here. Just like I was talking about with ADA. No, stop. Having trouble. You had efficiency. You dropped. You rejected from that efficiency. You went to a lower low just like ADA. Now you've moved back up. So for kind of comparison, 23.72, very similar to ADA's 50 cents. You can see it hit that 23.72 and just continued up. There is not a ton of resistance now using that same concept. Oops. That we just talked about in ADA. Not a lot of resistance all the way up to about $60. I can see some profit taking, potentially some sellers at 30, basically just that August high, and it's a nice psychological level. But this lines up really well with many charts we've seen with these psychological clean levels like 30, 10, 5, 1, reaching up to those levels and then just making the move to basically doubling up to the next resistance. And that's what we see here from 30 to 60. So watching for a break of 30 on a avalanche AVAX, and you might get a move to 60 very quickly. Something I haven't been doing and I should get back to the habit of doing. Using our Fib retracement. 618, it's in the middle of this price of inefficiency. It is a psychological level. $50 almost always on the way down or up. At like 50 or 100, you tend to see profit taking and at least a short-term trend reversal. But it's not really lining up with anything. I still think 60. 60 looks like a better move. Oh, yeah. AVAX broke through. We did look for 30 yesterday. Didn't quite get it. Only 20 something and change. Reached up to 27 today. I could see 30 by the end of the day today. Low time frames look a little ugly, but that's been true. This has been true for a lot of things. Right before they ran. Better on the 4 hour. All right. I know people want to look at Ethereum. Everybody loves their Ethereums. Ethereum reaching up, rocking and rolling, man. Let's zoom out. Ethereum painted a beautiful. I have to turn Lux Algo off for a minute. A beautiful flat top triangle or setting triangle, whatever you want to call it. I call it flat top triangle. Beautiful one. Its major resistance 2000 to 2100. It has broken that after consolidating right there for about a week or two, reaching higher here. I don't see anything in the way of Ethereum until you get back to these efficient points of market price. That I would judge as about at the 618, 2500. Could be as high as 33, maybe 35. But I think right here is the target for Ethereum. Even if we're not entering the all-new time highs bull run, Ethereum, I believe, will make it at least back to 25 to 3200. And if we are in the full-on bull-on, probably targeting all-time highs. Probably. This is a really, really strong base it built. A lot of support built here. That's why we have this long position down here, 2030, 2050-ish. Maybe some kind of move like this could be in play. That would offer a very nice entry into Ethereum. If it doesn't come, you'll just have to find elsewhere, right? It's looking beautiful. Let me pull up that monthly again. Let me pull up the monthly on this. You can really see, I've really enjoyed the monthly levels on these charts lately because they are so clean. They're so clean. Looking at Ethereum, that 2000 mark is visible without a horizontal line. You have nothing here until you get up to 25, 26,000. Nothing holding it down. Definitely some profit takers, but nothing of concern in my opinion. I think it has an incredibly high chance to get there. Both our 618 and our 2 extensions sitting up in that zone. I think Ethereum is heading there, man. I wanted to look at Beam only because it is one of the biggest movers in the last few days. Seems to be putting on pretty significant 10-20% candles. I don't know anything about this. Actually, chat, do you? I'm going to pull up the chat. Does anyone know about this? Anybody? I haven't been reading the chat this whole time, guys. You can tell because I was charting. What's up, Hunar? Can I look at Optimism? Perhaps. Perhaps. What's up, Michael Kantoric? Everything is going up but the coins you hold, Wick. Dude, it's probably a good rant on that for you, man. Let me see. Does anyone know about this? What is this? Nope, I don't either. Gaming token? I don't know. I thought Beam already existed, so why did this start trading October? Beam is gaming? Okay. I don't know anything about it. I'm not endorsing it. But it's been interesting. And Wick, I definitely have a rant for you, man. So a lot of you are probably experiencing this. Actually, let us know in chat. I want to get a head count if you're experiencing this. Does it feel like every coin is running except for the ones you hold? Put a 1 in chat if you feel that way. Put a 2 in chat if you don't. Very normal thing to experience. You can look at my portfolio and point to Litecoin, right? Has not run yet. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so about half of us at least. Let's get a few more. About half, right? About 1. Just the fact that there are more than a few ones means that this is valuable. So this I remember so clearly from my earlier time in investing in crypto. So clearly this exact same feeling. Don't make the mistakes I did. The mistakes I did was be in this position, feel like everything is running except for what I have. And what I did is I went and I sold what I had for stuff that was running. So my coins were down here. Other coins were here. Maybe they're even down a little bit, right? I sold them to buy this, and guess what happened? Exactly what happened. And what did I end up doing? I ended up selling them because I said I made the wrong choice. I got to get back in mine. And what happened? Probably then this, actually. But over and over and over again, this is so common in crypto to have this feeling you're not alone. In fact, I want to say probably everybody when they start feels this way. My best advice to you is clearly you've invested in things you believe in because you still have them through the bear market, or you've been accumulating them. Do not sell positions that are down for coins that are up. Not financial advice. You're going to do what you want to do, obviously. But this has, in my experience, been such a source of pain and loss by trying to chase what's up, selling what isn't, just to watch what isn't up run. And it's wild, guys. It does feel super personal because I have had things. I remember this from like 2017. I remember selling. I don't remember what it was, but I sold it, and that day ended up going like 100%, like an hour later, right? It's because a lot of people feel that way. And these charts, I don't want to say they're intentionally that way, but there's something kind of intrinsically about them where they have an effect on us emotionally, and it boils and boils and boils until all the pressure builds up and it pops. And everyone kind of at the same moment feels that. That's holding the coin. And they all sell together. It's wild. If you have to, if you can't control yourself, because I understand, especially if you're new, you might not be able to hold that position. Whatever it is you have right now. If you have to, consider this. Instead of selling the entire position to chase a gain, try selling half the position or less. You're taking half the risk off the table. You're kind of placating that urge of, oh, I have to get in this thing. But this way, at least you're not getting totally on the wrong side of the trade over and over again. Whenever you feel an emotional, whether it be positive or negative in trading, my advice is to always stop and consider doing half of what you want. If you're scared, selling half. If you're euphoric, buying half. Never all in or all out. That's a big motto on our channel here. I guarantee anybody who's been in crypto a long time knows exactly what that feels like. Bitcoin's pumping? I don't know, man. Is it pumping or is it just following the arrow? I don't know. I think it's just following the arrow. The whales watch this show and they just follow the arrows. It's that easy. It's that easy. That was my little rant. All right, let's try to power through some of these. So Beam, not a lot of trading history, so we can't really do TA on it. But what we can do is identify just things on our retracements, right? So the all-time high, 0.9, our 618 sitting here at 2.8 cents. Our 0.5 right under 2, we'll call it 2. So we'll call it 2 cents and 2.8 cents. I always like to round to these psychological nice values. They seem to work. There you go. There's not really much else we can do. If you go to other channels and ask them to TA this, they might give you all kinds of crazy TA and price targets, and there's nothing you can do here. The only thing you can do is use your Fib, find your retracement levels, say, okay, very commonly things retrace to the 0.5618. That's 2 to 2.8 cents. You can say, all right, if this really runs, it's looking for its all-time high at 9 cents. There's 3 values. If it breaks its all-time high, and goes into price discovery, you can do your moon math, right? You could say by peak bull run, maybe you're looking at 60 cents. Maybe you're looking at $2. Maybe. Not every coin. Whoa, what the hell? Not every chart ends up making these moves. Especially 100x. Not every chart does. It's not the best bet, especially all the way down here. Once you've broken, or if you break the all-time high, maybe you start looking for these values. But in the interim, if you see this running, you're likely looking for some kind of profit taking at 2 cents or 2.8 cents. So price action might look something like this. There you go. Might look something like that. That's it. There's nothing else we can do. Anything else that people say they can do is pretty much just bullshit. There's no history to work with. We're not going to be able to use anything over a meaningful time frame. We could look at like the 1 minute and say we have enough 1 minute candles, but you might as well just throw darts at a board, because throwing darts at a board does seem to work right now. You would have to have very bad dart accuracy to have missed the pumps over the last month. I wanted to look at ORDI, although ORDI hasn't done what I thought it would do. It was very, very spicy 2 hours ago. We were just looking at Fibonacci extensions, and we have to use them here for ORDI because ORDI is in price exploration. If this is a new concept to you, it's a very important one for crypto. Long story short, this chart actually, doesn't this look the exact opposite of Beam? Isn't that weird? That looks really close to what we just looked at with Beam. Yeah, weird. You flip it, now it's ORDI. I don't know. Price discovery. Get familiar with this concept. So when price establishes, so ORDI traded up to $29, moved all the way back down to $3 or a little bit less, and then came back up to its all-time high. Once it broke it, once it traded above $29.61, it was in price exploration. This also is true for sell-offs. If ORDI had traded below $1.70, well, whatever that is, $1.70, gone lower, it would also be in price exploration to the downside. When charts are in price exploration, logically, what is going on? There is no resistance. There is no, we're talking about efficient and inefficient price action. Well, price exploration is the ultimate inefficient price, right? It's never traded there. There are no sellers there, except for people taking profit, but there are no sellers, meaning trapped sellers, which is typically what we're talking about when we say resistance. When you get these, pretty much all you can do, there's two things. One, you can look for psychological numbers, right? So if someone bought ORDI in any of this range, it broke out, where do we naturally look as humans? We look for numbers that we can visualize. 10, 50, 100, 1,000, a penny. We look at these things that our brains kind of connect with. Our brains don't really connect with $68.60, right? That's not really a value. If you said, give me a number, you probably would never say $68.60. Never. So we can look, one, for psychological numbers. So we would say, I don't know, 50. I've been a little lazy about putting some of these up. 50, easy one. 100, easy one. We can throw those on the chart. And that would seem to be all we could do. But there is one more thing, and that's the Fibonacci extension tool. Without getting into the specifics, it is almost applying this psychological number, but to a percent change. That is my suspicion as to why these can be so accurate. Once you break your all-time high, you can connect your previous high to your low and look for the 1618 extension. For ORDI, that's at $126. I think, kind of going back to that psychological number thing, maybe 125. That would be a very, very solid price target. However, this is just profit taking. This isn't resistance, as we said. So that might not be enough to bring it back down. It may only pull back a little bit there and continue moving up. If it does, if it breaks that 125 after pulling back, you may look for 300, which is pretty wild. Pretty wild upside. But that's it. That's all we can do. There's no more. That's it. It's that easy. But it did do something spicy today. That was a rant I didn't even mean to get to. Kind of interesting here. So talking about that extension, that was the macro. So you'll see two price extensions here. The macro is from the all-time high to the all-time low. When we talk about a local retracement, we're basically just looking at the local highs. So back here in November 2830 to 18-ish, 1830, 1840, 1618 and our 2. Kind of cool. Blasted through the 1618, found a little sellers or profit taking at the 2, moved up to the 3. This is pretty wild here. It even pit stopped at the 2.6, came back to the 2 and now broke. So what can we do again? That's right. You all said it in unison. Good job. We can use our fib tool one more time. We've broken our high. We have a swing low. This number isn't very clean. Usually local ones aren't as clean. But your 1618 to 2 is sitting right there, roughly $100. That would be the logical implication because we broke the high here. It is again in price exploration. You know, on the hour, this is some really gnarly bearish divergence. So it is the hour. That's not like run stopper, but unless that gets some kind of rally into the end of today, that won't be the best look. 4 hours still looks great. Just throw on Lux. Wrong one. Oh man, I'm beat from yesterday. It's all right. We're almost through everything I wanted to talk about. Lux Algo, nice. Signals and overlays it gave us the long signal at $54. On the 4 hour has not given us the close long signal, though it did close. Wow, that's actually very good. It gave the close signal on this long for 200%. YOLO. Still green trend up here. Yeah, I think the odds of ORDI moving higher today are pretty good. Pretty good. I want to look at BTT, but I don't know if there's really much we can do. One thing that was spicy when I looked at it, it's just one of the biggest gainers today, is such a good example. Price exploration is the topic of today. The opposite example. You had your all-time low, if this is all the history, your all-time high. You broke that low. So what do? You look to your 1618 or 2. This stopped very close to the 2 measured move. It did go a little lower, but very close. Thought that was pretty cool. Looking at the day, I wouldn't touch this. This just has too much FTX vibes. The reason this fell so crazily, I don't think, is because of rug. People in chat were saying, I will guess the exact timing was right here, February 3rd of 22, January of 22. This coin split 1 to 1,000, so kind of like a stock split. If you had 10 coins here before the split, you now have 10,000 coins, right? And that might sound bad because, oh, the supply is bigger. That's irrelevant. If you had one coin, you should then have had 1,000. Like, you'd multiply all the holdings. So effectively, nothing has happened, right? Nothing. Everyone has 1,000 times more coins. The only impact that should happen on a chart is the price per coin should go down to 1,000th. Should be multiplied by 0.001. I think this actually fell more than that. But if we zoom in, we see some, I don't know, semi-interesting stuff. Take this wick to here. This is very low liquidity looking. I wonder why they did that. I wonder why. Oop, I did that wrong. Look at me, Tom Crown. Rare, live, incorrect fib placement. Don't tell the other streamers. They'd laugh me out of the room. There we go. I really don't think that this is a good idea. But I could see however many zeros, 166. The one thing that's interesting, and I don't have the answer to, is this. So the price and efficiency thing we've been talking about. I don't know how charts interact with this under this condition of a split. The odds of this coming back up to this level are virtually zero. The reason being is for it to trade at 0.002 cents again, back where it was pre-split, the market cap would have to be, because you multiplied the supply by 1,000, the market cap would have to be 1,000 times bigger. Very unlikely. Very unlikely. But this is inefficient price action. I don't know. I wish I could split the chart right here and then multiply this by 1,000 to bring it back up to here and see what really happened with price. I could figure out a way to do that on TradingView, but I'm not going to. It would take me a while. I'm not going to dick around with it. Meme. Really briefly, the meme. Yesterday we had resistance sitting right here, 4.3 cents. Not really sure why. I'll have to go back and look. But we did hit a slightly higher high today. We're trading below. Hopefully, meme can close above 4.2 cents. If it can. Looking for the 5.5, I'd say to 5.7 range. If it closes below, probably looking for a little more retracement. I think 3.2 cents would be a pretty nice spot to look, maybe as low as 3. We have a daily order block here. We had resistance, a lower high, into a higher low, into a higher high, higher low, into a higher high that broke the structure. Likely to see support around here. I'm not going to touch this, but you guys do you. You do you. I think that wouldn't look too bad. See if that fib on it works. Right, yeah, that's good. Right there at the 618. I like it. Yep. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not a meme fan. Not a meme coin fan. Everyone is allowed to invest in whatever they want. I just don't know why you would invest in that. In meme. I love memes, but memes are fun. Memes are not about money. They're about fun. It's against the meme nature. All right, big time. Shout out to Cody Codes for asking to look at this yesterday. Love Cody. Using that fib extension logic, you'll notice a lot of the TA starts to look the same when markets start trending in one direction. That 1618 to 2, pretty much calling the profit-taking top. Price exploration began above 34 cents. It rocketed. We're seeing some price or some profit taking right here at the measured move or the 2 extension. Broad price back down to the 1618. I don't know how I feel about it from here. Kind of like it. I don't know how I feel about it from here. I don't like playing these extension numbers, but I have seen things that move to the 2 find support at the 1618. I have seen many a time them just continue up. The name of this coin was just too ridiculous for me to ever look at it until it ran. Either way, likely to get back to 81 cents in the shorter term. Breaking $1. Basically just looking up to the next extension, right? $2.69. Nice. I like that. I like that. With all these coins that have rocketed out of their previous all-time highs, you do have a nice support and potential very, maybe even generational entry at those previous all-time highs. The only problem is you might have to wait. It could happen quickly, or you could see a whole bull run go and then years later come back, just like Link did. Link did that in this in the bear market. All right, I don't want to look at that anymore. Bonk. I don't know. Just looking for a measured move. Looking for 1025 or 8. Already hit 823, 1025. Hadara. I wanted to talk about HBAR, but I don't because it's not moving. Oh, man. XRP really flirting with trouble here on the BTC pair. Hasn't quite broken that low. It is below resistance here. I really don't have much to say about it. I know people tune in to get the XRP update. And of course, oh man, I got dry ass skin. Of course, I will give you updates when something happens, but it does look like it's holding 61.8 as support. 66 cents. Probably the upside target. Probably will be a wick and back down knowing XRP. Tia Magia doing stuff. Tia hit 10 bucks. Hit 11 bucks. Maybe looking for 12. I don't love that it went back below that high though. Other charts doing this didn't do that. 14 would be a nice move if 1150 breaks. It's hard to TA these charts in price discovery with very little history because there's not a lot going on. I know people want to look at Adam a long time ago. My apologies. What's the news with Adam? Lux Algo saying it's in an uptrend. Didn't get the fill. TA Maschine. Yeah, I'm gonna do Adam and just like chill then. My voice is crapping out. Ugh. Stablecoin status, I know. That's weird. Look at this. Sign into chat. I can't see it. Am I logged out of YouTube? That'd be bad. That could be bad. Why does it say that? It's never said that before. Let me refresh. Ooh, that's not good. To keep your account secure, Google needs to verify it's you. I've never heard that happen. Never seen that happen while I'm live. That's weird AF. Why did I get logged out? Alright, I guess I logged back in. That was uneventful. Kind of sketched me out for a second, though. Alright. Well, false alarm, I suppose. False alarm, I suppose. Let me finish Adam, and then we'll do the chillins. We're already at an hour. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you to all 550 of you still chilling here. No, Lux Algo on the week is bullish on Adam. Did take it long, saying the trend is potentially changing. I think it's going to give the trending up signal above 1055. Momentum building. No RSI issues on the week. I'm looking for 1055 still. Adam just doesn't seem to move, man. It's like obsessed with $10. If you break 10, $14.99, 15 bucks looks very solid. That's a 50% move. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, I'm chilling. Bitcoin's chilling, I'm chilling. Who's here? Sylv, how you doing, Sylv? The beautiful Sylvie. How are you? Save with crypto. Watch your music. This is remixed. It's all remixed stuff. Miley Cyrus will get you in trouble. It's all remixed, so at the end of the stream, I'll have to split revenue with them. That's all that happens. YouTube is only weird about like playing specifics. Yeah, I'll probably change my password after the stream. Smash. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Demo, the true king. One trade to rule them all. What's up, Drog? All right, be cashy. Because you stuck it out the whole time. Hacked. His act. Nah, dude, I got Google Auth. I got every security. All the security on that account, at least. Nah, nobody getting through that. All right, hold it. Pickle, you don't have to timestamp if you still are. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Love you, brother. Be good. Thanks for everything you do. Xana with a Z. Only traded in one exchange. Queenex. I don't know. CoinEx, I don't know. Not familiar with it. It's kind of crazy. Anytime you do one of these extensions, you'll find that there's like a local top at least at them. They're just real. I don't know why they work. They just do. Did my headphones just turn off? That's weird. Someone hacking my headphones too, I guess. I don't know. Something weird's happening. Maybe I'm being hacked. His act. 345 is your 2 extension. Xano. 247. No, I don't know what this is. I don't have CoinEx. I'm not going to CoinEx to trade it. But I can see a trade like this made using 247, maybe 250. Looking for 345. You look pretty good here. On the day, that looks pretty good to move up again, though. Damn, we still have 550. I love it. I love you guys. 401 votes. Not the craziest day today. Yesterday was wild. Today's a little chiller. I think the best advice today, guys, is to take a breath. Take a breather. Bitcoin has been very, very exciting. Wow, still such a high trend. Very exciting. There's a lot more excitement to come, whether we blast up to 48, whether we enter a super cycle and go higher like we were talking about, or we reject and go back down to some kind of retracement dip level that we talked about earlier in the stream. Check it out after the live. It will be time stamped. Whatever happens, I think take this day as a gift, because as you probably already are aware, once this shit gets hot, man, you do not get time to relax. Treat yourself to something. Have a brew, smoke a joint, if it's legal and you're of age where you live. Enjoy it. Take a breather, because these days you're gonna miss them, especially if we're on a full bull run right now. You're gonna miss them. Once they're gone, they're gone. you'll weirdly look back at bear markets fondly. Sounds impossible, but it's not. I appreciate you all, guys. If you haven't signed up with FEMX, our sponsor, yet, links in the chat in the video description below. FEMX, no KYC, my favorite exchange in crypto. LuxAlgo, you've seen me using the indicators while we're live here. Our newest sponsor, the #1 trading view indicator company, LuxAlgo. Use my link. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. At the end of every stream, you'll get Bitcoin airdrop to you. I'll make you a Bitcoin holder. I hold to my promise. I want you all on this ride with me. I don't want to be rich and lonely. I want friends who got rich with me. Jump in the Discord. We're going to be live definitely Friday, right? What day is it? Sure, pals, next week. We'll definitely be live Friday. We'll be live tomorrow if Bitcoin's moving. Maybe even tonight. So make sure you're subscribed with that bell enabled. And I will catch you cats